guys, thank you so much for clicking and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make this wig. It's very simple, it's beginner friendly. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button down below and also click the notification button so that you get notified anytime I post a video. So I really don't know what happened to some of my clips. They just disappeared, and that's why I'm going to use this clip from another video. So what you need for this tutorial is an elastic band, a needle, and make sure you use a curved needle because it's going to be easier and faster for you. And you also need braids. And if you haven't watched my previous video on how to make this braid, I'll link it in the description box down below. And also you need a thread, and make sure you use a thick thread because it's easier working with the thick thread. So the first thing you're supposed to do is mark a straight line on the cap, like on the middle part of the cap, so that it guides you on where you're supposed to stitch your braids. If you've watched my previous video on how to make Ghanaian braid, I'm actually just using the same method. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the string through the cap, then through the braid, and then just repeating the process. So if you've watched that previous video, it's just the same thing that I'm doing. But then for this video, for this wig, I'm not going like to stitch the braid to the middle part of the cap. I'm just going to stitch it like 2 inches from the parting, or just 2 inches from the tip of the braid. So just like that, and you're done. So you're going to repeat the same process with the other braids. I'm going to stitch them from the parting to where the pins are. That is 2 inches from the parting. I've decided to use this clip right here because it's clear. This is from my first video. And one thing I'll tell you, just use a thick thread. Don't use a thin thread, because from this other wig I've used a thin thread and it was really slowing me down. So use a thick thread and a curved needle.
Abrázame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más allá.
Once you're done with the front part of the cap, now you're going to cover the back because you don't want someone to see the cap. For the back braids, you're not going to stitch them like 2 inches from the tip of the braid. You're going to stitch them 3/4 way down, so that it covers the entire back of the cap.
De la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más allá. construyendo ves horizontes. Seremos miles, crecemos en número, solo construyendo ves horizontes. Seremos miles, más y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad, y más allá.
If you don't want the baby hair, that is okay, but I wanted my wig to have baby hair, and the clips that I recorded stitching the baby hair were corrupted, so I had to repeat this process again. So what you need is just a weave, and you reduce it to the length that you want, and also to your liking. Reduce the strands to your liking, so that you create natural baby hair.
Faded in this dark and smoky room. Way out, face reflecting bright green, brights and blues. You know I kinda want to disappear with you, but it don't
And then I sew it on the inside part of the cap.
usually do. You know it's just like I felt the heat the moment he pressed his lips up against mine.
And then of course I sew the elastic band to make it more secure.
Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't get
You're going to stitch the sides of the weave and skip the middle part because you want the parting to look as natural as possible. You don't want someone to see the thread.
but I don't think that is what I would usually do. You know it's just like I felt the heat the moment he pressed his lips up against mine. Don't wanna fuck this whole thing up like I do every time. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I'm fire in my heart, yeah. In the quiet, all my thoughts run free. So I drown them out at night with my TV. You know I got to try to ignore these thoughts that go back and forth inside my head. I should stop before I'm in too deep and I can't go back. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I'm fire in my heart, yeah. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I'm fire in my heart, yeah.
So that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.